And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Vintage Story. And yeah, some updates. So last couple episodes, I've been gearing up and prepping for getting into QP Tech. Now, QP Tech is a mod that has been in development for quite a while. The mod author sort of, he has little bursts of time that he spends with it. So it's not like super bug free, but it's close enough for what we need it for. It works for what we need it for, but it's very hard to get into. To get into the primitive electric generator takes brass screws, takes bronze machine holes, takes even more bronze, more brass screws, and then to build the individual machines, pipe bender, any of the machines takes another huge amount of bronze. And, you got brass plates or brass rods, rather. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes into this. A lot of smithing. And you heard me last episode talk about just the sheer amount of smithing that is needed even to get into the mod. And for the more time-strapped players out there, I thought, I want to help those guys out because I want to reduce the barrier of entry. If that much smithing, if that much smithing is kind of worrying you, I want to make sure that as many people as possible can enjoy themselves. And so I made a mod called Tech Molds, and Tech Molds adds 3 molds. It adds a screw mold, it adds a rod mold, and a heating coil mold. Those 3 items I felt were probably the best items. I didn't want to overdo the molds, so like all the things, but you definitely go through a lot of screws. And I tried to keep the material costs relatively in line with the base, because in smithing you use 1 plate and you smith 1 plate into 12 screws, but you have to remove a ton of bits in order to do that. So, if you were trying to be more efficient, you could probably get 12 screws out of, say, 1 ingot's worth of bits. And so this is a little worse than that. This is 36 screws out of 4 ingots. So it's a little less than perfectly optimized. And then the rods, again, use 2 ingots to make 6 rods. I felt there was a happy medium there, and I hope I didn't go overboard. And then the coils are each one copper a piece. And so I've gone ahead and I've crafted a whole bunch of stuff. We crafted a bunch of stuff, and I had to, I already smithed a whole bunch of these drilled plates, because it's basically a plate, you pop 4 holes in it, and there you go. So I crafted a bunch of those, and that'll get us the machine plates here. So it is 4 screws. So basically, 1 stack of these is a stack of screws, right? So if we go these, I think it's these and the screwdriver. Yeah. Okay, so it's apparently it's two stacks of these. Okay, that makes more sense. My brain, just doesn't like to do math like that very much. So there we go. We have our machine plates. The drilled plates, there's really no reason to keep those around. And the other thing we're going to want to do is we're going to need some cables. So that's boards and wire and those. And yeah, we're going to want some of those. I've already got some copper wire here. And I've got a whole bunch of copper rods ready to go. We've got some brass rods crafted. I got a handful of iron rods crafted, and I crafted a handful of heating coils. And things and stuff. So we've got a good supply of all this stuff ready to go. I am going to convert the rest of these into wire, just because, keep that stack close and keep that. I've already got Let's keep 2 stacks of these, and I definitely need a stack of screws. And let's see what we're going to need for the primitive electric generator. We're going to need a few... Yeah, we're going to need a few of these. Let's just grab like a half a stack of these, or a quarter stack. So, a primitive thing there. So, this and this. Let's get a handful of those ready to go. Primitive electric generator should be relatively straightforward. We need one of these. So let's get a few of these. Okay, so we're gonna need some what looks like brass. Yeah, brass rods. Let's move this out. There we go. I'm holding Alt, by the way, in order to control the mouse. Okay, so now that we have brass rods, we can do this and this. Brass rods. We want screws, the wire, and the screwdriver. So now we have that. We can take the wire, screwdriver, another 4 screws. Like I said, you go through a lot of screws, and then the thing, and there you go. Primitive electric generator, fantastic. Also, what we're gonna need. Let's go grab some boards. Did I? Yep, there they are. All right. So the primitive guy is, you know, first generator, place a water barrel on top and fire pit below. When heated, will generate power on its outpost face. Okay, gets explodey without water. We don't want it to get explodey. We really don't. I'm gonna grab some sticks, and if I remember right, the barrel. There they are. Oh, goodness. There's the barrel. Let's grab a bucket of water. Now, I'm not sure. Let's see. Pipe. Bronze pipe. I'm going to need some bronze sheets. So let me grab like 8 of these. And you can convert the plates into sheets pretty easily. This is why I made a few sheet molds, but then I realized, oh man, I can just do that, right? So this pretty simple recipe. This and this and this. 8 bronze pipes. You can make a tank. I'm going to hold off on the tank. I don't have any lead smelted just yet, so I'm going to hold off on that. And yeah, I've got some more copper for copper ingots getting ready to go. And I'm grinding up some more sulfur, and you'll know why a little bit later. Maybe not even this episode. That's a little bit more advanced. So, oh, another light temporal storm is approaching. So we're going to come over here. See, we got this water tower, and it is completely full now. So, where are my pipes? There they are. Now, I'm not sure if... Let's do the primitive electric generator. I think it's right there. We're going to do a water barrel. And I just want to see. I haven't checked. Hey, look at that. It does. That works. Oh, that's glorious. I'm so very happy that works. All right. So underneath, we need... Wow, there's like... Okay. I didn't think it was empty under there. Why is that... I'm fairly certain I filled this all in, but maybe I'm going crazy? I don't know. let's go grab some material. I need some of this. I need 2 of those. And some dirt. There we go. All right. Because remember, you need to build a fire pit underneath this thing. Oh. Yeah, I honestly didn't think that this was... Oh, let's do this. Let's put these 2 down here, just for funsies. Because I need to get access down here. Where are the power connectors? Right in the back here. I might want my power connectors. Oh yeah, that's right. That's that falls. Whoops. So we're gonna do the grass with things, and then let's flip over to this side and see if this place is on this side. How about this side? There they go. Okay, so now do that. Do that. I don't need this sitting there. I didn't bring any charcoal, of course. The other thing we're gonna need is some... Was it the screwdriver? I'm assuming it's the screwdriver up there. Yeah, we need some cables. Yeah, cables. And then the ground cables, we'll use... Drop these down. You can see they connect up. Okay, so that's ready to fire. I want to put some charcoal in there instead of having firewood. We went through, as you can see, all the steel got done. So all the steel got done in the back here. All of these finished. And then I had to hammer them out. And so I took all of the steel bloom things and then hammered them all out into steel. So we got lots of steel now. We can actually get into the next tier of QP Tech. So you're going to need a pretty decent amount of steel in order to get into that. All right, before I light this up, I'm not going to light it up just yet. Not just yet. Because we need another machine. And so, let's see, primitive, this is what gets us this, right? So what do we want first? I am thinking metal press plate takes heated ingots. Okay, so that's heated ingots. We can't really do that right now. Soft metal punch turns plates into drilled plates. That would save a lot. Create copper shoot sections. We don't really need that right now. The macerator is basically a grinder. Grain of the flour, feed your metal scrap, whatever. The clay former is really nice. Then the bloom worker kind of takes the place of the helve hammer. So depending on what your needs are, screws, one metal rod. See, this is a much better screw recipe, right? One metal rod to 12 screws. That is a huge efficiency boost. Huge. Versus like even smithing, really big in smithing, but really big on my crafter or my molds. Like that's a really good ratio. Heated plates output rods. So soft metal press rods Metal plates. I'm thinking we want metal plates first, right? So we're going to need another of those primitive electric motors. And let's see if I can remember. Okay, this and this with 4 screws. Screwdriver, brass, and 2. So there's that. I've already got the machine hull. So that is quite a few rods. This goes up on... Oh, I need this. Heavy mold. Right? Molds are not returned. So heavy mold metal plates. Yeah, we're going to need the heavy mold. And I think the only way to get that is to smith it. And I'm pretty sure they're iron. And I happen to have some charcoal on me. There it is. Alright, how's my copper doing here? Almost ready to pour. Well, about halfway. It takes quite a... Because my nuggets stack so high, it takes quite a while to smelt this down. But that's okay. So there are molds. You have metal plate mold. You have the screw mold for the screw press. And then the rod mold for that as well. And those are different from, you know, the clay molds, right? So the screw mold just changes up the soft metal press. And then the hardened metal press uses machine plates, which is drilled plate plus steel screws. Or you could do brass screws. Oh man, I could actually make the hardened one right away. Right? Take the soft one and make it in the hardened one right away. So I'm going to need 2. Yeah, I'm going to need 2 iron plates. This will be easy to smith. Let's remove some of that off my hot bar. I want you there. Now, I'm guessing the metal plate mold. Ooh. Yeah, that is going to be rough. I don't know if that is enough, ironically. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this and break it down. And as you can see, I lost an ingot, right? I lost an ingot doing that because obviously metal plates are what you want to use with that. So today we learned, do not smith the molds without plates, because plates would make it that much better. I mean, we lost an ingot of iron. I'm not gonna, you know, shed any tears over that. We have lots, and I've done the mining between episodes. I found a whole bunch of hematite, which is the third type of iron, a metric ton of hematite. And I've still got all this limonite to go too, and that's right there. I'm just, you know, right now I'm more concerned with, you know, getting our tech to the point where we can smelt an immense amount of material. And so this one, metal plate, see, look at that, good to go. And I'm going to take this, put these two on, and we're going to, and plop that down. And then now all I need to do is remove on my rhythm. I got interrupted. My rhythm was a little off there. You do not want to misclick any of those last ones. All right, so there's my when smithing, it's best to take off your magnet, obviously. And so those are going to be the drill. Those are going to go really, really fast. That's just popping 3 out. And look at, we got a bunch more iron bits left over. Yeah, we got a lot of iron bits we could smelt down. I'm waiting for like 320. 320 would be 16 ingots, and that's like exactly one of these. So, I mean, it works out. And then let's grab, I've already got a bunch of screws, I think. Yeah, I've got a bunch of screws. So we're going to grab that, and we're going to say a drilled metal plate. See, again, this is what I did for all those metal plates that we had before. Very easy to make. But you have to be careful. On one of the plates, I misclicked, and I was not happy. Was not a happy camper at that point, because the whole thing was wasted. All right. So now I should be able to take these. I think it's these on the bottom, and then cross your fingers. Yay! All right. So just being able to craft this into the metal press. So soft metal press, metal plates. So we've got the thing now. So this, 4 of those, 2 of those. We want. Oh, I hit E. Let's try this again. This, 2 of these. 2 of these. Yeah, the one thing that I would love to see in this game, and you know, something that you get very used to when playing the other voxel game that's, you know, everybody compares this one to, is the JEI, the being able to shift click JEI and have the recipe automatically go in there. It'd be nice to have a little plus sign or something right here, and it just transfers that stuff over here. That would be nice. And then we're just going to make that into the hardened, and then this upgrades it. It's basically an upgrade, right? So it just upgrades it to be able to press basically iron and steel as well as everything else. Now, this thing takes heated ingots. Heated ingots. How do you heat ingots in this thing? In this mod? Well, you heat ingots with, you know, heaters. Heating coils are used in the LV heater and the MV heater. Provides some industrial heating to adjacent machines. So this is a pretty straightforward recipe. We want these. And the reason I'm going the lower level rather than jumping up to the higher level is the higher level needs more power. And we don't have a whole lot of power. So I'm gonna see if the temporal storm. Oh man, I completely forgot about the temporal storm. Oh, right in the middle of things, right in the smack middle of things. But that is why we have the cathedral now. Cathedral is my arena. And it works fantastic. So, you know, I just sort of set myself up here and let the drifters come in and spawn, because they spawn a certain radius around you, and they typically spawn in here. So it's a nice little self-enclosed, well-lit area that you know, allows you to have a lot of space to fight the drifters, and it's, you know, it's a nice thing, a nice view. I think it looks really awesome. So I like it. All right, so that is probably going to do it for this episode. Yeah, I'm going to fight this temporal storm. Here it comes. Yep, there the drifters start spawning in. I'm gonna fight this temporal storm. We'll come back next episode and get our first machines up and running. So, I thank everybody for watching, and I will see you next time.